2,000 vehicles trapped for a week. That number lowered tonight after a day of towing in Ionia. Some owners got their vehicles back, only to find the engine wouldn't turn because of last week's floodwaters at the B93 birthday bash. Owners were called last night and directed to the Ionia ISD. From there, they'd be called in to pick up their vehicle from a staging area. 24-hour News 8's Jessica Leffler reports from Ionia.
We're near the south parking lot. We're inside of a media pen. This is where officers from the Ionia Public Safety told us we were supposed to stay. Take a look at what we're seeing. Over there, there is car after car, literally hundreds of cars lined up, waiting for their owners to come and claim them. Wreckers were working tirelessly to drag those cars out of the muck, and they were nice enough to let us come along for a ride.
The water was just to here. As you can see, the mud line here, and then the rust on the rotor.
The B93 birthday bash didn't make a splash with Christy Land. She's towing her car to a shop in Grand Rapids. It was waterlogged and damaged when it was pulled out of the south parking lot.
They tore the CB boot. The grease is supposed to be inside.
Christy is lucky enough to have coverage through her insurance and a spare car to get around, but that doesn't soften the blow. She says she was stuck for 5 hours last Saturday, trapped in her truck with 4 children.
I had 4 kids with me. Of course, they all sat there hungry, thirsty, and we're not allowed to bring food or beverages to the concert. So I had no way of giving my kids any food, water, nothing.
Inside one of the Reed and Hoppus tow trucks, you can see them hooking up and towing away this white van, and surrounded by a muddy oasis and plenty of other cars waiting to be taken away.
My car is totaled. It's been sitting here since Saturday. We got here at 8 o'clock in the morning. Just found out right now. It's no good.
It's a similar story for Mandy Mulligan. This Gobles resident says the timing and demise of her Buick Century couldn't have been worse.
Oh, absolutely. I have a husband who's been out of work for 8 months, a 2-year-old son at home, and not what you want to deal with.
Reps from B93 tell us several hundred cars have been towed out of the muddy waters of Grand River.
I know people are anxious and they want to do it, and the wrecker service is working through in an orderly manner to make sure that we can get the cars out as quickly as possible. Wait for a phone call. We'll be contacting them and setting up a time to come.
We've seen wreckers from across the state, even as far away as Jackson or Pullman. That's up to a 2-hour drive, who came here to help people out. In Ionia, I'm Jessica Leffler, 24-hour News 8.
We'll have continuing coverage of the car removal process at the Ionia County Fairgrounds, both on air and online at woodtv.com.